Hello, everyone. It's Miss Betts again, your school counselor. I hope that you all had a good week and you're ready for our next skill. During this time that we're doing distant learning, we're not going to just survive, but we're going to thrive. Okay? So, today we're going to follow up with what we learned last week about positive affirmations and talk about coping skills. Coping skills simply is a different activity skill that we use to help us feel better when we're having a difficult time. Whether we're having a difficult time because something bad happened to us or if we're just feeling negative emotions. So, those negative emotions could be really feeling sad, feeling confused, angry, and worried, anxious. There's so many different emotions that I could list. But whenever you're feeling a negative emotion, one, I need you to understand that that is normal. It is a part of life. But what is really important is that when we are feeling those negative emotions, we do our best not to stay in that negative space, but we allow ourselves to recognize why we're feeling that way. And then when we have the opportunity to use a positive coping skill to help us to get into a positive space, right? So coping skills don't automatically make everything go back to how you want it to be or things perfect, but it helps to make life manageable, right? So, right now, while we're all at home due to the coronavirus, some of us may be really struggling. Some of us may be really sad. And this is your teachers, people, your staff, myself included, and some of you, because we may not like everything about school, but we had a routine. And all of a sudden, without any notice, our routine was changed. And we didn't have any control over it. And so it's really difficult to kind of go through this experience of being at home all the time. And while we probably have found some fun ways to keep ourselves busy, it still doesn't change the fact that we don't get to see the people that we really do enjoy spending time with, or the people that we probably don't really want to see. Either way, right? We still are experiencing that loss. And that is normal if you're having those feelings. And so I want to make sure that you all are not thinking that you're going through it by yourself. You're not. I think all of us are. We're in this together, young people and older people alike. And I want to make sure that we use our coping skills so we can learn that sometimes when life is really difficult, it's okay. We're going to get to the other side of it, but we definitely need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. So, really quick, I want to just make a point. If you have a game system, if you have a tablet, an iPad, a cell phone, any kind of gadget or technology, electronic kind of device, right? You take really good care of it, right? If I had an Apple Watch, I'm not going to be slamming my hand down on the table. I'm going to be pretty careful because I got some expensive, gadget on my arm. If I have a cell phone, I'm not going to just throw it down on the floor all the time because I don't want it to break. And the reason why we do those things is because we put value on our items. We care about it. We almost depend on it too much for everything. So we take really good care of it. And I need us during this time to think about ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves the same way we take care of some of our electronics. We even take care of some of our electronics better than our pets, right? If we're completely honest, especially for you all young people. So I want us to really be mindful about how important you are. You are valuable. You have purpose. And you have to take care of your whole self, including your emotional self. And so during this time, I really want you to make a coping skills list. And a lot of coping skills you probably are already doing. So if you play a sport, if it's basketball, soccer, track, cheerleading, gymnastics, whatever it may be, that's one of your coping skills that you can put down on your list. If you really enjoy watching TikToks, or you like dancing yourself and making TikTok videos, if you like going on YouTube and watching different silly videos like cat videos, those are things that are going to help you feel better, right? So that gets added to your coping skill list. If you really like to draw, you like to sing, play an instrument, read books, go hiking, whatever it is that you like to do, those are things that go in your coping skill list. Now, our coping skills, once again, doesn't make things perfect and take all the negative stuff away, but it helps us to go into a positive space and to not dwell in the negativity. Okay, so I know I may have been talking a little fast, but I got you covered today. I have a handout with some suggestions of you to kind of look through and see if you want to add any new skills to your coping skill list. And if you've never heard of coping skills before and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Miss Betts, then I got you covered too. So go ahead and look at that handout that's attached and make sure that you come up with a coping skill list. And as the weeks go by, depending on how long that we're doing distant learning, I'll continue to come forward with videos of different skills, but I'm going to do my best to also add in some coping skills that you all can add that you can use at home and at school. So I know I've said a lot. I'm trying to crunch it into a short amount of time. But I want to let you all know once again that I miss you all. I really hope that you're using your positive affirmations. One affirmation that I found to be really helpful for me this week is that this too shall pass. So it's not a traditional positive affirmation because it's not an I statement, but I've been just saying this too shall pass. And that kind of helps me to put things in perspective. Things are not going to always be this way in our world. We will get through this and it will get better. It may take time, but we will get there. So I want to make sure that you all stay encouraged and that you remember that you're more valuable than all those fancy gadgets that you may have, okay? So let's take care of ourselves. Have an awesome day, and I really hope you all enjoy your break. I know that most of you are probably looking forward to it. And remember, keep up with your assignments. So I hope you all take care, and I'll see you next time.